Someone was almost assassinated with chocolate.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Thank you for making us a part of your daily routine, or bi-daily routine if you watch it twice in one day. We don't care, that's fine. I'm not gonna sue you for that.
No, we won't. Now, I have never been assassinated.
I haven't either.
No one's ever tried to assassinate me, and I'm not saying that I want that. I'm not inviting any of that. I'm just saying that if you want to assassinate me, do it in a really interesting way. So that people will talk about it on the internet in the sequel to this video. Today, we are gonna go down the memory lane of attempted assassinations.
And what a lane it is.
And
good old memory lane.
We've got some attempted assassinations and some successful ones where it's just kind of nutty.
Getting a little morbid on GMM today.
All of these are true.
Good mythical morbid.
I think that's what we need to emphasize here. All of these are true. We're not lying to you.
Except for one.
We've earned your trust.
Just kidding, they're all true.
And who's going first?
You are.
Okay, I will go first. You've heard of death by chocolate.
My mama makes a good death by chocolate cake.
But it's just cake. Have you ever heard of the attempted assassination by chocolate? Because the Nazis literally tried to assassinate Winston Churchill by making a chocolate bar that would kill him. They hid it in a cabinet that he was known to partake chocolate from, and but they found it.
That old chocolate cabinet.
They should have made it an exploding cigar. I mean, those were everywhere.
Yeah, well you can get those
including his mouth.
Party shops.
Right. Nazis really.
But it didn't work. He never ate the chocolate?
No, he never ate the chocolate. They found it, and the plan failed.
There's such a thing called the Bulgarian umbrella, and it has a reputation because the Bulgarian Secret Service was known for using this to assassinate people that they didn't like.
It was an actual umbrella?
It was an umbrella that some dude would carry up to the guy, and it had a little pneumatic powered device on the end that would shoot a pellet of ricin. You know ricin that Walter White used in Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
It's that, and it kills you like after 3 days. It doesn't kill you instantly. And they were unsuccessful at...
Of course they were unsuccessful. Who is a willing party to being poked with an umbrella?
No, they were successful.
Oh, they were?
Unsuccessful when they tried to kill Vladimir Kostov, and they were successful when they tried to kill Georgy Markov.
Because Georgie's like, hey, poke me with an umbrella?
I mean, listen, if I had an umbrella, boom, I got you, see? I mean, it's not, boom, I got you, see? This is an umbrella, you'd be dead twice.
But you have to be further
You'd be dead
away.
in a few days.
It's kind of...
It's not that hard. Tomorrow, I'll poke you with one.
Looted to death. Now, a lute is like an old-timey guitar, right?
Yeah,
Are you with me? Assassin Gao Jianli went undercover as a lute player, and his target was the Chinese Emperor Qin Shi Huang. Forgive my pronunciation.
Probably not right.
Probably not correct. So he gains the opportunity to play the lute for the emperor, but he's recognized as an assassin.
How's that?
They just knew this dude was like, hey, that Lotus dude is an assassin.
He plays in a minor key? What? I don't understand.
He was known. I guess he didn't wear a good disguise. But then the emperor did not kill him. He just poked his eyes out.
Well, that's effective.
Poked both of the dude's eyes out and then said, you're such a good lutist, I'm gonna spare your life, and you got to keep playing the lute for me for years.
Score!
So the dude kept playing the lute for him for years, and then finally, he attaches something to the lute and then takes a swing at him to try to kill him. He's like, I'm still gonna try to kill you. And of course he misses because both of his eyes are gone.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And then he was killed.
Oh yeah, that's what it took. It took a second attempt.
No, the lutist was killed.
Yeah, I know. It took a second attempt and that resulted in his own death.
Yes.
If he was a flutist, it would have worked the first time.
Flautist.
Nero, you know about Emperor Nero from back around 1 AD.
I've heard of him.
Bad reputation. This guy killed a lot of people, but he wanted to kill his own mother, Agrippina. I was gonna say Agrippa, but it's Agrippina. So the first thing he does is he tries to create this elaborate thing where when she goes to bed at night and gets in her bed, the ceiling will fall on her and crush her, like a Rube Goldberg machine for her bed. But back in those days, sometimes you would get a servant to warm your bed up for you.
Bed warmer.
Yeah, a bed warmer, and it killed the bed warmer. He didn't think about that. The second thing he tried to do is he created a boat that would sink once it was out on the water.
This guy needs to channel all these efforts into something productive.
And he sent her on a cruise, and then her boat sank, and she just swam to shore. And so the third thing he did is he just got 3 guys to go to her house and stab her, and that worked.
It's like, we got to go old school.
That
with
was
this
successful. What a dude.
What a jerk.
Yeah.
Don't assassinate your own mom. There's no excuse for that. John Hinckley Jr. attempted to assassinate President Ronald Reagan March 30th, 1981. Why, you ask? He just tried to use a gun.
Okay.
He actually did use a gun, and he actually did shoot
I've seen
Reagan,
the
but he
video.
survived.
Right.
Why did he do it? Because of Jodie Foster. He was obsessed with Jodie Foster.
And Jodie Foster wanted the president dead?
Jodie Foster was in no way wrong.
Because I'm obsessed with Jodie Foster. Have you seen Nell?
Nell and May, listen, Nell and May, going to tie in the wind.
That was my old Nell joke. I break out once in a while.
I don't get it, but I have seen
There
the
is
movie.
nothing to get.
Right, that's it.
Yeah.
She's not like a bombshell in Nell.
Yeah.
Check it.
Jodie, I'm not doing anything for you, baby.
Lord.
Okay.
You were great in Contact, though.
Okay. Two dudes tried to assassinate President Barack Obama
I've heard of him.
with an X-ray gun. This sounds absolutely crazy, like a couple of kooks that just did something that wasn't actually going to work. But actually, Glendon Scott and Eric Fate successfully built this X-ray machine that could be remotely detonated and unleash a lethal dose of radiation that would have been lethal. The FBI analyzed this thing and said that this would have been lethal, and they arrested them when they were in the process of trying to remotely detonate it. Now, I don't think it was in position. I think they were like testing it. The details are unclear. But these dudes created something that would have been lethal and would have unleashed X-rays on the president, and he would not have died instantly. It would have been one of those things that caused him to die later.
Oh, that's horrible.
And
What
they were both
did it look like?
arrested.
Something from Star Trek?
It probably didn't look like this picture of an X-ray gun that we have.
But we're gonna show it anyway.
Yeah.
What about a dude that was murdered by a bear with an axe? Yes, it happened. Jörg Janachk was a highly disliked Swiss dude. In 1639, he was a group of guys, including, okay, it wasn't a bear, it was a dude in a bear suit, but it wasn't a
It was
carnival.
a mascot.
So it was like, okay, here's a dude in a bear suit at this carnival, nothing to see here. He's wielding an axe, nothing to see here. He's chopping me to bits, attempting to assassinate me. It's working, so there's something to see here. He's killed by
That's
a
cool.
bear with an axe. He tried to fight back with the aid of a candlestick,
Ooh.
but as you know, you never bring a candlestick to an axe fight.
Yeah.
That's my little joke.
That's good. I like that.
A little better than the nail joke, maybe?
A little bit. Okay, and we have Prime Minister of Spain, Luis Carrero Blanco, who, probably am pronouncing that wrong, he was on his way to church, and he had a certain route that he took every single Sunday to church.
Whoa. Don't assassinate a dude going to church.
And there were these people who wanted to pose as art students and then kill him. And what they did is they got access to a basement in an art studio, but for like 5 months they dug a tunnel to a place up under the road, and they put 80 kilonewtons of explosives. I don't know what that
Was his
unit
name
is.
Newton?
And they
Kilonewton?
waited until he got over this thing, and they blew it up. And his car went 66 feet into the air over a 5-story building and landed on the other side. And he died. However, his eyebrows did survive.
Well, hasn't this been an uplifting episode? It puts everything in perspective. Thanks for liking and commenting with your favorite assassination attempt.
You know what time it is.
Hey, it's Duncan in downtown Nampa, Idaho, and you know what time it is. It's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
We've got an all-new episode of our podcast, Ear Biscuits. This week, our special guest is Felicia Day.
That's right, just like every Friday, except this Friday it's her, not somebody else. Also, Indie Mouse does another animation, Wheel of Mythicality, every Saturday. Click through to Good Mythical More. You wouldn't believe how many ways Fidel Castro has almost been assassinated.
Buffering short story told by Rhett. You want to
What?
Ori? I'm willing to tell you a Ori, but you got to just listen. You got to be quiet and sit there.
Okay.
Okay, once
I'm just gonna. Hey, what?
upon a time, there was this little
Boy?
goat that walked up a hill, and then it saw
Assassination?
a little sheep and said, "You're different than me, but we should be
Fogies.
friends because we can show the world that different people are different."
Actors.
animals can get along, and it's not really.
Why do you keep that? Why do you keep doing that? You want me to guess?
I'm on dial-up.
Oh.
First time I saw Castro on television, I thought, we need to kill that man.